Psi.
This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Hey, so over on Patreon, I do try to interact with some of you guys as much as I can without, falling out with my wife and without failing at my fatherly duties. But Sai asked me a question like, what were you playing during this part of a video that I did with Neural DSP's Plenty X. There was no video, so it makes sense to me why you'd be asking about this specific part if you like the sound of it. I kind of asked like, what was it about it that caught your ear? And there was a few things, but one of them was that it kind of ascended, the timing kind of accelerated up, and it came down in an unusual way, was basically what he'd said. So I wanted to break that down for Sai. Hopefully a few of you other guys would get something out of this, but there's going to be a few concepts that we go through here that I think are really quite useful. So spread triads, pentatonic sequencing, spread triads that are not just a major or minor, and some other bits. So as I say, Patreon is the place to get access to this tab and the backing track that I'll put together for this. You can join it for £2 a month if you want. Also for the £5 a month you can get access to a full transcription every month. This month it was She's Leaving Home, and I'm working on Help the Poor. So hopefully yeah, that'll be something worth looking at. Right, so we start the lick going. I think that's how it ends, is something like that. So all together but slower. So it was improvised and just sort of top of my head noodling, but there's some principles in it which I think, so we're in E flat major. How I'd be thinking of this, but we start on a C minor, which is, the 6th. So this is just a straightforward spread triad. So instead of, if you've not looked into spread triads before, normally a triad we would play stacked. So you get root, 3rd, 5th. Here we get root, 5th, 3rd. Okay, and what we're doing at the top here, which you could do with a major as well, is dropping the 3rd to the 2nd or 9th. So we're going. So that would be one thing I would really take away from this, is that sound. So if you were playing major scale up via triads, which I think is be a good idea, spread triads, you get an E flat major, F minor, G minor, A flat major, B flat major, C minor, We don't need to worry about that one. Here, I like to use an inversion instead. But what we could do on each of them, except for the G minor, is also have the 9. So that 9 instead of the 3rd. That one doesn't work. So we're staying diatonic with it, which is why that wouldn't work on the G. But on the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, we can go. Just a really useful little sound, I think. Now, so that's that first bit covered quite well. Here's another way that you could play a spread triad. Well, this is no longer a spread triad, this is just a 9, so it's an E flat triad, but instead of the 3rd, we got a 2nd instead of the 3rd. So that's quite a cool sound as well. Okay, and then we go to this is an A flat. Instead of this spread triad, we're doing the same thing, dropping down to the 9. Okay, and then we do a G minor triad. An E flat in first inversion triad. So there's the 3rd of E flat major, there's the root, and then up here is our 5th. And we're going to drop this 3rd down to a D, which then gives us a G minor triad. Right? Which is another cool sound, which you could do on the minors. And I think that's probably what I did with like a slide from, and then we're kind of enclosing the C minor, E flat, D, B flat. And here's a pretty sort of comfortable like arpeggio sort of minor sort of thing. So we're going to start on our C minor, C here, slide up to 5, and then hammer on to 6. 5, 5. So that's like a C minor arpeggio, right? But with that 9 added as a passing note. And then it's the same thing again. But I'm going to end it slightly differently. So we're going to slide from the 9 to the 3rd here. So 7 to 8. And then 6, 6. 8, 6, 8. 10, 6. Minor correction here, but on this little part here, there's an extra note here where I thought I was doing that. It's actually where the acceleration comes from as well. So all together it goes. And then we're going to do this kind of thing. So this is now back into pentatonic territory. So we've done all of this spicier stuff. And now we're just kind of descending down to pentatonic. So eight, 6, 8, 6, 8, 5, and then I think we go back up to 6, 8, 5, 8, 6, 8, 5, sorry, 5, 8, 5, 8, up. Now we're going to do something slightly different here. 6, 5, 8, 6, 6, 8. Which has got kind of a, you know, somewhere pentatonic-y sort of, but a little bit less predictable. Particularly at the end there. So altogether you get these arpeggios. And there are lots of ways that you could play this. But I think that's probably how I played it. Okay, hopefully that helps say, and some other concepts there that might be worth taking around. So as I say, like that spread triad stuff particularly. So start on your major, harmonize through the major scale, and do it on all strings. Try what's the word? Inversions as well. Anyway, yeah. Catch you in another video soon. I hope that was vaguely interesting. Cheers for stopping by.